I've been lucky. I've been going since 1984, so I know China pretty well. And then there's still the remarkable development.
I don't believe the renminbi will be a viable reserve currency.
China is growing, becoming powerful.
China will be a comparable power.
China acts like a strict parent when it disappears dissidents.
Singapore, China, the whole region is a very, very exciting
Power of the Chinese inventiveness is a force for the world.
China.
Ray Dalio's rise from a modest upbringing to becoming a hedge fund titan is nothing short of legendary. From launching Bridgewater Associates out of his two-bedroom apartment in 1975 to guiding it to over $120 billion in assets under management as of this year, Dalio's journey is a masterclass in resilience, adaptability, and the power of principles. Let's dive into the story behind his monumental success, unpack his unique approach to investing, and explore the lasting impact of his leadership. Humble beginnings, building Bridgewater. Ray Dalio's story begins not with privilege, but with perseverance. Growing up in a middle-class family on Long Island, Dalio discovered his passion for investing at the tender age of 12 after buying shares of Northeast Airlines. This early success sparked his lifelong interest in markets. By the time he graduated from Harvard Business School in 1973, Dalio had already gained practical experience on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. In 1975, armed with just a few $1,000s, Dalio started Bridgewater Associates from his two-bedroom apartment. The 1970s were a tumultuous time for global economies, with oil shocks and inflation rampant. Dalio's early focus on understanding macroeconomic trends allowed him to build Bridgewater into a global powerhouse. Today, Bridgewater oversees more than $120 billion in assets, making it the largest hedge fund in the world. His approach to risk management and economic cycles set him apart from other hedge fund managers of his era. The birth of Principles, Dalio's secret weapon. Ray Dalio's book Principles, first published in 2017, has sold millions of copies and is often considered a guidebook for personal and professional success. The book lays out Dalio's life and work principles, which form the foundation of Bridgewater's culture. Dalio argues that his success isn't based on his individual genius, but rather on the systems and principles he created to solve problems and make decisions effectively. His philosophy is centered around an idea meritocracy, where the best ideas, no matter who presents them, win. This has fostered a culture of radical transparency at Bridgewater. Meetings are recorded, and employees are encouraged to challenge each other openly. Dalio credits this approach with helping Bridgewater make better decisions and adapt to changing markets. As of 2024, Principles remains a key influence on corporate cultures around the globe, especially in industries that value innovation and adaptability. Embracing radical transparency. While the idea of radical transparency might seem extreme to some, at Bridgewater, it is fundamental to their success. Every meeting at Bridgewater is recorded, allowing anyone in the company to watch past discussions and learn from the decision-making processes. This openness encourages accountability, as there's no hiding behind decisions made in secrecy. It also ensures that the best ideas, not the most senior voices, lead the way. This approach has contributed to the firm's strong track record, including its resilience during major financial crises like the 2008 recession. Dalio believes that transparency builds trust, which is essential for creating a healthy work environment. In fact, the firm's motto is meaningful work and meaningful relationships. Bridgewater's radical transparency has even been adopted by other firms looking to create open, collaborative work cultures. This unique environment has helped Bridgewater thrive, even as other hedge funds faltered. Economic principles, the foundation of success. Dalio's investment strategies are deeply rooted in macroeconomic principles. He is perhaps best known for developing the all-weather portfolio, designed to perform well in any economic environment by balancing risk and reward across asset classes. This portfolio strategy is built on Dalio's understanding of debt cycles, inflation, and global economic trends. Unlike most investors who focus on picking individual stocks, Dalio looks at the bigger picture, including geopolitical risks and currency movements. As of 2024, Bridgewater's portfolio includes a diverse array of assets, such as U.S. equities, foreign markets, and commodities like gold. Dalio has also become a trusted advisor to central banks and governments, helping them navigate complex financial landscapes. His insights on global markets have allowed Bridgewater to remain competitive, even in turbulent times. Lessons from mistakes. Embracing failure. Dalio's openness about his mistakes sets him apart from many other high-profile investors. In 1982, Dalio made a major wrong call when he predicted a severe economic downturn. Instead, the economy recovered, and Dalio's position nearly led to the collapse of Bridgewater. Rather than giving up, Dalio used this experience as a learning opportunity. He restructured his firm's investment approach, placing a greater emphasis on risk management. This led to the development of Bridgewater's now famous risk parity strategy, which allocates investments based on risk rather than potential returns. Dalio frequently emphasizes that mistakes are inevitable, but how you handle them determines your long-term success. He encourages investors to learn from their failures, as each one presents valuable lessons that can improve future decision-making. From hedge funds to philanthropy, Dalio's legacy. In recent years, Dalio has shifted much of his focus toward philanthropy. Through Dalio Philanthropies, he has donated over $1 billion to causes ranging from education reform to ocean exploration. His philanthropic efforts aim to address some of the world's most pressing challenges, including economic inequality and climate change. In 2024, Dalio is particularly focused on improving public education systems and supporting initiatives that promote sustainable development in the world's poorest regions. Dalio's approach to philanthropy mirrors his investment strategy: methodical, data-driven, and focused on long-term impact. He often collaborates with global organizations like the World Bank to maximize the effectiveness of his contributions. Staying relevant, learning, and adapting. Ray Dalio's ability to stay relevant in an ever-changing world is a testament to his commitment to continuous learning. Dalio believes that the world is constantly evolving, and successful investors must be willing to adapt to new information and change their strategies accordingly. Dalio continues to study emerging technologies, including the impact of artificial intelligence on markets. His firm's research division has been at the forefront of analyzing how AI will disrupt various industries and affect global inflation. Dalio's emphasis on learning extends to his personal life as well. He regularly seeks out new perspectives by engaging with thought leaders from diverse fields, ensuring that his views remain well-rounded and informed. Bridgewater's radical evolution. Even after stepping down as CEO, Dalio remains actively involved in Bridgewater as its co-CIO. The firm has continued to evolve, particularly in its use of data and technology. Bridgewater's research division has invested heavily in AI and machine learning, using these tools to analyze vast amounts of market data and identify patterns that human analysts might miss. This forward-thinking approach has kept Bridgewater competitive in a fast-changing financial landscape. In this year, the firm remains a leader in hedge fund innovation, with many other financial institutions looking to Bridgewater's model for inspiration. Dalio's legacy of radical innovation continues to influence how the firm operates and adapts to future challenges. The hedge fund that became a thought leader. Bridgewater has evolved into much more than just a hedge fund. It has become a hub for thought leadership in economics and global policy. Dalio's team publishes in-depth research reports on everything from rising inequality to the future of global debt. These reports are widely read by policymakers, economists, and investors. Bridgewater's research on the impact of demographic changes in sub-Saharan Africa and the rise of AI-driven inflation have been particularly influential. Dalio's ability to synthesize complex economic data into actionable insights has earned him a reputation as one of the most forward-thinking minds in finance. His influence extends far beyond Wall Street, shaping global conversations on economics and public policy. The future, a world of principles. As Ray Dalio continues to share his insights with the world, his focus remains on the future. Dalio believes that his principles are universal and can help anyone navigate the complexities of life, not just investing. Dalio is working on new projects aimed at helping individuals and organizations develop their own set of principles to achieve success. Whether through his popular Principles book, his educational programs, or his economic research, Dalio's influence is felt worldwide. He continues to emphasize the importance of adaptability, transparency, and continuous learning as the keys to long-term success. His legacy as a hedge fund titan and a thought leader is cemented, but his journey is far from over. Thanks for sticking with us on this deep dive into the incredible journey of Ray Dalio. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Dalio's life and strategies, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Stay tuned and keep chasing your principles.